A very good morning to all the industry leaders, esteemed dignitaries, and industry professionals from all across the world, and a very warm welcome to the International M.I.C.E Showcase 2.0 Virtual Summit. Well, we all know that these are very troubled times for our industry, but we are a very resilient force, and together we will brave this crisis. The International M.I.C.E Showcase 2.0 Summit will be a significant platform to reflect the strength of our industry. May I please invite Mr. Raghav Khosla, Group Editor of Exhibition Showcase and M.I.C.E Showcase Publications and the organizer of IMS 2.0 to please give the opening remarks. Thank you.
A very warm good morning to all the industry leaders, distinguished speakers, and esteemed delegates from all around the world who have gathered here at the first ever International M.I.C.E Showcase 2.0 Virtual Summit. We have worked very hard since the last 2 months to construct this event. It was very important to reflect the strength and the significance of our industry and showcase our preparedness to open up effectively. I would like to thank all the industry associations, our event partners, and esteemed sponsors, without whose support we would not have been able to pull off this event successfully. Finally, I appeal to the governments and the policymakers around the world to please recognize our industry and give us the due recognition that we so deserve. We are not a part of the journal mass gatherings. We are the catalyst to your economic growth and the harbinger of national and international trade. So please give us some attention. Otherwise, it will not be just our industry's loss, but the loss of businesses across different sectors to open up and revive back to life effectively. At IMS 2.0 Virtual Summit, we have a state-of-the-art platform where parallel conferences and co-located business meetings and professional networking will be held for the next 2 days. In case of any queries, please visit the organizers lounge. With these words, I welcome you all to the first ever IMS 2.0 Virtual Summit and invite you to make good use of this platform. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay connected. Thank you.
May I now invite Mr. L.C. Goyal, Chairman and Managing Director, India Trade Promotion Organization, to give the keynote remarks.
I would like to compliment Mr. Khosla for organizing this virtual summit on the M.I.C.E industry. It is an excellent opportunity for all the stakeholders to interact and deliberate on the way ahead for the M.I.C.E sector in the context of COVID-19 situation. On behalf of ITPO, I also join him in extending a very warm welcome to all of you. As you all know, M.I.C.E sector is a very important and vital component of a country's economy. No other industry has such a greater multiplier effect than the M.I.C.E sector on the country's GDP. Indeed, we are passing through a difficult time. But it's a temporary phenomenon. It will not last long. It will also pass by. And therefore, I am quite confident that the M.I.C.E industry and all the stakeholders have the resilience, confidence, and determination to bounce back with renewed vigor and enthusiasm. As far as ITPO is concerned, we are ready to hold events in 4 new exhibition halls at Pragati Maidan. We have prepared a comprehensive SOP, and I assure you that ITPO will allow events to be held at Pragati Maidan after taking into account all the difficulties and issues faced by different stakeholders as a result of the COVID-19 situation. I am sure the deliberations at the virtual summit will be guided by this perspective I wish you all the best. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you all.
May I now invite Mr. Rakesh Kumar, Director General, EPCH and Chairman, IEML, and Chairman, Advocacy Committee, IEIA, to give the welcome address.
Welcome, friends. I am extremely delighted to welcome all the delegates of the International M.I.C.E Showcase Virtual Summit. Friends, I would also like to thank the organizer, Exhibition Showcase, along with their co-organizer of this event. All of us are right now in the same boat, and that is the current situation of the pandemic. Friends, we all are aware that the opening of the physical exhibition, events, conferences, meeting, and the congregation is very, very important for the economic development of the country. In fact, this M.I.C.E sector is the multiplier of the economic growth, and it is important from the point of view for the employment in the sector. It is not only the direct employment, but also the products that are being developed by the various exhibitors time to time also need a complete interface of showcasing of the products to their counterpart and their other suppliers. So this is a high time the government of India should consider, so that we can really take it forward on the lines of the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Friends, all of us know very well that our competitor countries, particularly the China and the Southeast Asia, and also some of the countries in the Europe, have already declared that their venue are going to be open soon. Some of these countries are rather started the exhibition of their sector, and we don't want to lose any more on this part. I'm quite hopeful that the call that is already made by Indian Exhibition Industry Association to the Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Commerce will definitely be listened by them with a due consideration. But I would like to again just make a caution to all venue provider and the exhibition organizer, event organizer, and all of us who are the stakeholders in this segment, that while opening we should have a due caution, so that we should make it a successful program with a proper due diligence on the compliances. With these words, I would like to again wish you a great success in the near future. As soon as the sector is going to open, I think we are going to see a big jump in the business which we have never seen in the past. Thank you very much for being with us. Thanks again.
May I now invite Mr. Rajesh Agarwal, Executive Director, ITPO, and Chairman, India M.I.C.E Alliance, to give his opening remarks.
First of all, my felicitations to Exhibition Showcase, and especially to its editor, Mr. Raghav Khosla, for this excellent initiative. I think he has done a human service to my sector by bringing all the stakeholders together on this virtual summit. All of us are aware COVID pandemic has posed a serious challenge before the whole global humanity and the world. My sector has not been left behind. It is one of the most deeply impacted sector because of COVID pandemic. But having said that, I believe every challenge brings with itself a lot of opportunities. We, as a part of my sector, should not get disheartened by the last 6 months or what has happened or not happened over the last 6 months. But we should use this time to rethink, reinvent, and reposition our roles and our sector in a way that we are able to serve our stakeholders better. We needed to rethink how we have been playing the role of trade promotion till now, and what more can we do to promote it in a much better way, in a much more exponential way. Today, with the economies across the world getting stressed and people feeling the pinch of the economy shrinking across nations, I think the importance of trade promotion is more paramount. If economies have to come back to their normal and come back to their growth path, trade promotion has to be the key to this growth. And what better than the exhibition industry and the MICE sector to again play a key role to bring back and connect back the buyers with the sellers, new products and new ideas with the market. And I think if we reposition and use this opportunity to reposition ourselves, we also see the way technology has enabled us to be in constant touch with each other during these difficult times. How can we use this technology to integrate and give better services to our stakeholders? If you can think like that, I think we will be on right track, and come 2021, I think we'll bounce back and again start playing a key role in bringing back economies on track, promoting businesses, supporting the MSME sector, and doing what we are best at doing. So my best wishes to all the stakeholders. We are at ITPO have always been supportive of the entire MICE sector, and in India we will do whatever it takes to see that this sectors come back on rails and repositions itself and restarts in a big way in short time to come. My best wishes to Exhibition Showcase, my best wishes to all the participants of this virtual summit. I wish them all success, all the best. Thank you.
May I now invite Mr. V. Anbu, Director General and CEO, IMTMA and BIEC, and incoming President, UFI, to give his opening remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and good evening. A warm welcome to all my industry colleagues from different parts of the world, professionals from exhibition industry, and all the delegates and invitees who are part of this wonderful event. The COVID-19 pandemic and the lockdowns have tested people, governments, and economies. But no pandemic can break the spirit of people. I'm certain that the exhibition industry will bounce back with all its vigor and glory. This event is a testimony of unity and harmony. Thanks to technology, we're all still connected with each other and never felt that we are disconnected. MICE industry is a backbone of cross-cultural trade, commerce, and business development. MICE is an enabler for building economy of our country, providing livelihoods, and developing strong relationships between countries. Besides reflecting the culture of a nation, MICE and exhibition industry across the world have undergone tremendous stress. UFI and all other industry associations globally have taken various measures to tackle this huge issue and worked with various governments to see that industry activities resume quickly. As a result, the governments have started permitting to organize shows, and I believe business will be returning back sooner than later. Friends, let us be optimistic. Let us look forward for brighter days when we all can meet face to face. This two-day event is a platform for networking and connecting with friends and industry stakeholders. Besides providing a great learning experience, I wish the event a grand success.
May I now invite Mr. Kai Hattengolf, MD and CEO, UFI, to give his opening remarks.
Dear colleagues, dear friends of the industry, a warm welcome on behalf of UFI to this event, a virtual event, a two-day virtual event where we gather as an industry remotely and online to exchange opinions and views on how the pandemic is impacting our industry. Now, normally September is a time where our industry is busy all around the world. Hundreds of shows, thousands of exhibiting companies, hundreds of thousands of visitors milling the show floors, doing good business. It is eerily quiet this year, as we all know, and it feels like our industry has come to a standstill. But some data on the UFI side suggests that we are already beginning to recover. Our market tracker tracks around 60 exhibition industry markets around the world, and around half of them are open again in one way or the other with COVID regulations in place. We see huge domestic shows taking place in China. We've seen the first shows again in Japan. We've seen shows in Korea. In early September now we are seeing shows again face-to-face on-site in Germany. The situation is and remains difficult in vast parts of the world, of course, but these shows around the world, they also help to rebuild momentum, to convince our customers, the exhibitors, the visitors, that shows can run well and can run as safely as possible, even during this pandemic. Again, with all the necessary precautions in place. Now, the UFI barometer that we released this summer shows that our industry is, of course, taking an immense hit, unlike anything we've seen before in our lifetimes in our industry. Revenue will drop 60% globally on average. Our latest data for Asia shows that around 3/4 of business are not happening this year. And India, of course, is one of the markets really hit by this, as we are struggling with the COVID outbreak. But there is and there will be light at the end of the tunnel, because there's also a very clear verdict when we talk to our customers. Now, together with our friends from Explori, we have been polling thousands of exhibitors, thousands of visitors all around the world over recent weeks, and their message is very clear. They miss exhibitions, they miss the opportunity to meet face to face, and they are committed to bring the budget back to attend events as soon as it is possible and safe for them to do again. So the momentum we build with shows taking place helps to rebuild that confidence. Our customers are waiting to return. At the same time, they are demanding us to learn from this pandemic and to build a better showplace, to build a better marketplace for them, bringing together the capacities that we have on site with opportunities online. We know this as the hybrid model. Now, digitization is not new to our industry, but COVID will for sure drive us to develop faster and to have a more holistic and better offer for our customers all around the world when it comes to building marketplaces on site as well as online. But the data suggests, and that is my closing message for today, and what I urge you to have in mind as you sit through the sessions and participate in a dialogue and network all along this event. My message is one of hope. As an industry, we are the fastest of our fast tracks to economic recovery. It is us who build the marketplaces and the meeting places for all industries together, and that is what is most needed on the other side of the pandemic, to help to rebuild our societies, to help to rebuild our economies. As an industry, we are challenged to speak with one voice, and we are finding our voice through the Global Manifesto of the Joint Meetings Industry Council, through the work of UFI, ICA, AIPC, many other of the global trade associations. And it is platforms like this that we turn to until we can meet again face to face, these online events, these online conventions that help us to shape the message and get it across. I wish you great insights today, tomorrow, wherever you are watching this, and I hope to welcome you soon again face to face to an UFI event or catch up with you at an event from one of our friends in the association world or from one of our members in the exhibition world. Stay safe, stay well, and have a great meeting.
I now invite Mr. Balasubramaniam S., President, Indian Exhibition Industry Association, to give his opening remarks.
Hello and good morning, and a warm welcome to all the delegates at the International M.I.C.E 2.0 virtual meet. Year 2020 is different in all aspects and affected every industry across regions and countries. The damage to our exhibition industry has been absolutely severe. The last 6 months has been quite critical, and personally, I was to leave behind those thoughts and look ahead for a restart and revival of our industry. We are living in interesting times, times of risk and uncertainty, and also time to adapt to changing times. We are learning to accept to the new normal, connecting ourselves through technology and working towards in harmony together and sharing of knowledge, supporting each other in these difficult times and working towards the industry to restart. It's encouraging to note exhibitions and events have restarted in some part of the world with new framework and safety protocols, and hopeful the Government of India announces restart of exhibitions soon. Exhibition is the feeder market for the MICE industry, and it plays a great enabling role supporting the entire value chain of tourism industry, from airlines to travel to hotels, which are largely dependent on exhibitions. With government giving a go-ahead to domestic airlines, hotels, restaurants, malls, metros, etc., we are quite positive MICE activities would resume soon. We need to be future ready, and adoption of technology would be crucial to stay relevant and sustain in these changing times. There would be change, and we have to move away from the paradigm of looking at history. Future business models cannot be based on past history or successes. With the untiring effort from the industry and membership, IEA has launched several initiatives, made representation to government, and hopeful they allow us to restart, and we will soon meet face to face at an event. Once again, wishing everyone a great networking time at the International M.I.C.E 2.0 and wishing Raghav and his team all the best for a successful event. Thank you.
May I now invite Mr. Walter Yeh, President, Asian Federation of Exhibition and Convention Associations, to give his opening remarks.
Hi, everyone. I'm Walter Yeh, the President of AFICA, the Asian Federation of Exhibition and Convention Associations. Welcome to the International M.I.C.E Showcase Forum, hosted by Exhibition Showcase. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on the MICE industry. This pandemic is a major challenge, and many people and organizations are struggling. While we are experiencing difficult times, we know that governments around the world are taking measures to reopen and support the MICE industry. Furthermore, many MICE companies are reopening their MICE events according to the new normal. Go digital is the hot topic in the MICE industry now. Hybrid events and online merge offline, and more importantly, be profitable. This new business model is the latest trend in this pandemic era. This 2-day online forum will host many sections on how virtual tools can be used for MICE. Leading MICE experts will share their insights and views on the future of virtual events. I strongly encourage you to review all panel discussions, and I'm sure you will find them extremely helpful. As President of AFICA, I would like to welcome you to today's forum. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our host, Exhibition Showcase, for inviting me to share my thoughts. Finally, I wish everyone well. We will always be stronger together. Thank you.
May I now invite Mr. G.B. Sridhar, Regional Director, India, Middle East and South Asia, Singapore Tourism Board, to give his opening remarks.
Namaste, Namaskar, Vanakkam and Vandanam. My team at the Singapore Tourism Board and I are happy to be the exclusive platinum partner for India's first ever international MICE virtual exhibition. We bid a warm virtual welcome to all of you. I'm told that there are about 1,500 attendees from around the world who will be joining this virtual event over the next 2 days. This, I believe, shows the collective mood of the hour in our MICE travel fraternity. Not to sit still and wait, but to act, to rally together, to exchange ideas and views, and collectively chart our paths to MICE travel restart and recovery. I congratulate Raghav Khosla and the team at Exhibition Showcase for organizing this unique International MICE Showcase 2.0 virtual summit, embracing technology and innovation. They have worked very hard to provide a virtual platform for the various players in the MICE ecosystem to meet, to reflect on our preparedness in opening up effectively, and to deliberate on the solutions for the evolving landscape in our industry. My kudos to the team. Like all of you, at the start of this year, my team and I had very ambitious trade engagement and consumer outreach plans to bring more visitors to Singapore. However, the COVID-19 outbreak has brought an unprecedented amount of uncertainty into economies around the world. On the tourism front, much caution is being necessarily exercised by the governments to restart the travel space and opening up the borders. Over the last decade and more, MICE has grown rapidly and is today an important tourism segment, contributing to tourism revenue, jobs, and business development for many stakeholders like hotels, attractions, event organizers, and experience providers. India is an important MICE source market for all of us. It is therefore very important that we continue our engagement, connections, and standing united. There will be many ideas and exchange over the next 2 days that will help us think through the different dimensions of the evolving MICE landscape in this COVID-19 present world. As an example, in Singapore, a risk management framework has been developed for business events of up to 50 attendees based on strict safe management measures. STB will be trialing this framework with 2 pilot hybrid events in the coming months, and then gradually scale it up to other events and event organizers. What lies ahead? It will take some time for positive global travel sentiments to emerge, and we must also recognize that travel recovery will be slow, deliberate, and cautious. But we must have the confidence that the recovery will come, and we must prepare early. Our industry is made up of passionate, dedicated, and energetic people who have got innovative minds. Therefore, I am very confident that we will together sort out the necessary action steps to bring back MICE travel. I wish you all fruitful engagements in this International MICE Showcase 2.0 virtual summit, and I invite you to engage me and my team over the next 2 days. We seek to growing our connections with you and achieving mutually beneficial results together. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay productive. Thank you.
May I now invite Mr. Suman Billa, Director, United Nations World Tourism Organization, to give his opening remarks.
Welcome to the International MICE Showcase 2.0 Virtual Summit. Today, we are seeing a crisis like no other. The United Nations World Tourism Organization estimates that international tourist arrivals this year are likely to drop anywhere between 60 to 80%. One way to understand the impact of this is to look at it from a historical perspective. In 2003, when we had the SARS epidemic, it resulted in international tourist arrivals contracting by 0.4%. In 2009, when we had the global economic crisis,
international tourist arrivals reduced by 4%. But today, we are looking at a scenario where there is a drop of 60 to 80%. This is too steep a drop for any business to have a business contingency plan, nor for any government to be able to handhold its industry to navigate this path painlessly. Today, the most important thing for us to do is to survive. And survival can be ensured by making sure that there is adequate liquidity in the system and ensuring that the job losses are kept to a minimum. India's pandemic is peaking now. It is widely expected that by mid-October, the prime of the pandemic would have passed. If that be the case, I think we should be prepared to restart the tourism sector from November onwards using domestic market as the engine. Even if we do not have the luxury of having a vaccine by then, I think it is important for us to restart using strong safety and hygiene protocols which give confidence to the consumer to travel again. International demand is likely to pick up from the first quarter of 2021. MICE is important for India, not just because it brings in the critical mass that is required into destinations during the off-season, but also because it supports local economies significantly. I think the game plan that India should have for MICE is to bid aggressively and get some of the best and the biggest conferences that there are in the world and host them at the earliest in India. That would give out a strong message to the world that India is back in business and it is safe to travel to India again. Beyond the pain that the pandemic poses to all of us, we should realize that it is also an opportunity for us to rethink our game plan and see as to how we can make our businesses and the sector to be more sustainable and to be more responsible, and thereby making it more resilient. I hope that this platform will become an opportunity for us to brainstorm and see as to how we can fight our way out of this crisis, but also to build a tourism sector that is much stronger and a country that is more resilient. Jai Hind.
May I now invite Mr. David Dubois, President, International Association of Exhibitions and Events, to give his opening remarks.
Good day, my name is David Dubois. I'm the President and CEO of the International Association of Exhibitions and Events, IAEE. I am coming to you from Dallas, Texas, USA, where we represent over 12,000 ladies and gentlemen in 50 countries for the very valuable global exhibition and business events industry. I am pleased to welcome, I believe, over 1,500 attendees that'll join your summit over the next several days. Obviously, we are working our way out of a current, very difficult global pandemic situation, both economically and from a health standpoint, but we have to stay positive. I know that we're in the middle of a storm, and I do also know that sunshine is in our future, so let's keep a very positive frame of thought as we move forward. So please know that the M.I.C.E Showcase that you're enjoying over the next couple of days has been very well developed with excellent speakers and content, and I wish you a great summit. And I also want you to consider to always stay healthy and safe. Thank you and have a great day.
May I now invite Mr. Amresh Tiwari, Vice Chairman, India Convention Promotion Bureau, to give his opening remarks.
Namaste. On behalf of India Convention Promotion Bureau and entire MICE industry, I welcome all the participants and delegates of International MICE Showcase hosted by Exhibition Showcase. Tourism industry at this time is facing the toughest time ever, and I hope this kind of event bring lots of positivity to the MICE industry. Thank you.
May I now invite Mr. P. Uday Kumar, Director, PNN, National Small Industries Corporation, to give his opening remarks.
The exhibitions and the trade fairs play a major role in the life of MSMEs. So I think whatever is the growth achieved in MSME in India today, I think I would say that actually like candidly, maybe like 50 to 60% of the business or its turnovers do come only from exhibitions and trade fairs. Because like most of the MSMEs cannot afford to have their own direct marketing network. They cannot have multi-location offices because of the cost consideration. So I think the most of the MSMEs, they strongly believe in participation in physical mode of exhibitions, and and that is what actually like keeping a lot of MSMEs alive and also kicking. And also like there are a lot of success stories of MSMEs who have become almost like transnational companies using this exhibitions as a mode of growth. So I think exhibitions and trade fairs play a major role for the growth of MSMEs. And now, actually, this year, it's very unfortunate that the MSMEs are deprived of this particular market access mode. And there are a lot of MSMEs, besides their cash flow and liquidity problems, they are also finding it difficult to get get in touch with their clients, get in touch with their buyers, get in touch with their importers. And I'm sure actually like it's only question of time, and the virtual events definitely will provide more support for the MSMEs. Besides, I also wish the physical form of events also start at the earliest. And I think there are also already signs of the exhibition industry recovery in a couple of countries, and now the social gatherings and plus the social distancing norms are also getting little eased out. And I think now people know how to function, how to manage post-COVID scenario. And this new normal situation is teaching us a lot. And of course, with all the checks and balances and this new normal norms, I'm sure actually like the MSME units also will be very responsible, and they will also be very disciplined. And I think without any kind of a compromise on this safety features, I'm sure actually the exhibition industry will be able to put up a good shows, both virtual as well as physical events. And I will be very keen personally as well as officially, very keen to be part of all your endeavors. And I would like to again wish the exhibition industry as well as organizers like you, for the support you people are providing for the MSM units. And I would like to wish good luck to all of you.
May I now invite Mr. Sunil More, President, Indian Exhibitions, Conferences and Events Services Associations, to give his opening remarks.
Hello friends, I hope yourself, your family, your colleagues and friends are well and safe. I am very happy to note that Exhibition Showcase under the leadership of Mr. Raghav is organizing this very important virtual conference and B2B meetings for the exhibition industry. I am also happy to note that ISA members are participating in this conference and will be greatly benefited by it. I extend my best wishes to Mr. Raghav and Exhibition Showcase in this event. Thank you.
May I now invite Ms. Nichapa Yossi, Senior Vice President, Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, to give her opening remarks.
Sawadee Namaste. Good afternoon from Bangkok, Thailand to all. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the organizer of International M.I.C.E Showcase 2.0 Virtual Summit for including TCEP in such an important initiative. It is fantastic to see that our region has been working together with global partners and speakers. And on that note, I would also like to thank our international speakers, because I believe that your insights may change our foresight to what the future may bring. One essential step towards rebuilding our future is collaboration. and I have always been a true advocate of that concept. And I am proud of the close partnership that TCEP has been having with the respected Thailand and International MICE Association, of course, India included. It has always been proven time and time again that by working in unity will put us ahead of the curve. The MICE industry has always been vital to the country's economy because it is one of the most effective marketing platforms to bring a sustainable revenue stream. And while COVID has unprecedentedly disrupted the whole world, I would encourage all of us to stay future-focused as we lead the rebuilding of business model for our industry and our people. I am confident that we will gain excellent intel and draw a sharper vision from experts worldwide that are in this event. And with that said, I'd like to congratulate the organizer again for your initiative and excellent program. And I also wish all attendees a great insight and of course, foresight. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
May I now invite Mr. Ravinder Sethi, Chairman and Managing Director, R.E. Rogers, India, and International Ambassador, IEIA, to give the vote of thanks.
Dear friends, colleagues, and partners from around the world, I am honored and humbled today to deliver this vote of thanks to such a highly distinguished panel from the MICE industry. We are today in very challenging times, but having said that, we are also aware that we are on the road to revival. Social media every day is talking about new markets opening from around the world. And this is what we are here today for. You have heard this distinguished panel at the inaugural session, and I would like to thank each and every one of them as to what they have told us and what you will see and hear in the coming days. Udaya Kumarji, you have rightfully said that the MSMEs are the worst affected in the entire economy, not only India, but perhaps the world. And India is no exception, especially in the exhibition industry. Amrish Tiwari ji, the ICPB has been phenomenal in bringing up this cause, and you have given a lot of positivity, which is also reflected by Suman Billaji when he says that domestic tourism will restart in India in November and international tourism by end of this year. But we must rethink on our plans on how to make the future. More Saab, the fraternity of the ISA is perhaps one of the worst affected, like the freight forwarders. But as you said, we have to be resilient. Sridharji, thank you for being our platinum sponsors today. And your words about Singapore moving ahead with 2 hybrid events very soon is very, very encouraging. Nichapa, the TCEB has never fallen back for the cause of the MICE industry. And as always, you are there. And I know you will always be there for us. And you say, working in unity will put us ahead of the curve. Walter, your plea to focus on digitalization is very well taken. As you rightfully say, hybrid events will be the new business model and will be profitable. That is the key. They will be profitable. David, your words. We are in the middle of a storm, and I do also know that sunshine is in our future. Let's keep a positive framework. That says it all. Bala, as president of the IEIA, I commend you, and I'm honored to sit there with you and the executive committee for what all the IEIA has been doing in these crucial, critical times. Our advocacy to government and the information flow to our industry is highly commendable, and credit to you for leading it. Kai, kudos to you and the entire UFI team for not only providing us information on what's happening in the industry, but putting forth relevant SOPs on day 0, which were which were taken up by various industries from around the world and presenting them to their governments. And as you've said in your surveys and the results of the surveys, face-to-face is eagerly awaited, even with the hybrid models in place. Message is one of hope. Thank you, Kai. Anbu, in many ways, I don't envy you for taking over the helms of the UFI presidentship. But in many ways, I'm so comfortable, as is the rest of our industry, that UFI is in very capable hands in these challenging times. And you also rightfully say that no pandemic will break the spirit of the people. And the MICE sector is the enabler for the developing growth of the economy. We will rebound. Rajesh Agrawalji rightfully said, every challenge brings with itself a lot of opportunities. And we should use this time to rethink, reinvent, and reposition ourselves to serve our stakeholders in a better way for the future. Come 2021, we will bounce back. Thank you, sir. Rakesh Kumarji, what do I say? Your leadership in catching the bull by the horn as chairman of the advocacy committee of IEIA has been phenomenal. You are a chairman, but you are a team man, and you have taken the entire industry along with you in putting forth to at least our government the necessity of reopening at the very earliest. You are the one who has highlighted the multiplier effect to the fullest, 14 times effect on the economy, and that has set in, and we are hoping that in very near future, the Indian market will open. We're all in the same boat, sir, and fully agree with you. Goel Saab, as our keynote speaker, thank you for those words. Our immense gratitude to you for not only just putting forth the ITPO's revival and the restructuring and the new norm coming on the ITPO, but you're doing it on behalf of the industry. When you speak as CMD of ITPO, you're speaking on behalf of all of us. And this is what we appreciate in leadership. Sir, what you say, a temporary phenomenon, it will not last long, and it will also pass by. Thank you. Raghav, last but not the least, today, the entire global industry, the MICE industry, owes you an immense gratitude for creating this platform for all of us to be together. You've put together a phenomenal program, and I hope all of us who are attending this program, and I believe there's going to be over 1,000 people, maybe 2,000 people, they should attend each one of these sessions, be involved, be on the chats, and get ready for the new future and take benefit from all the speakers which Raghav you have put together. I could compliment you on and on, but I won't, but I will only say one thing, that yes, you have been able to prove that we are all in it together. So thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard a storm, but there is sunshine. Let us reinvent. Let us go with this hope. Every day the markets are opening. India is no exception. We will go with a very, very bright future. And yes, Goel Saab, this too shall pass by. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe.